So, today, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Hello, how are you? Regardless of your subscription status, we are here.
Sorry.
Okay, so the other day, I was talking to Bailey and I thought it was, I think Bailey has potentially a good eye for villains, but also, she just finds them attractive typically, so. So she's like, they're attractive. They must be a villain.
Yeah.
I couldn't find all too many shows where there was like a good attractive villain, so it's a little tricky for a lot of these. But
we'll see how bad my taste is.
Though I did one of the last minute submissions that I added is me being like, oh yeah, I never did this show. Oh yeah, he's hot, quote unquote. Cool. So back to the subject at hand. The way that this is going to be, so it's, the title of this video is Heroes versus Villains, Can Bailey Figure Out Who Is Who? Or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But to be more specific, it's more of protagonist, antagonist. Are they a villain in the eyes of the main character? Because depending on the show, it's like, oh, well, that guy's a villain. It's like, the main character doesn't think so, so.
So, primary objective, are they a hero or a villain?
Yeah, basically.
Secondary objective, do I find them attractive? And this topic arose due to us watching Spy X Family and being introduced to yours brother.
Yuri, yeah.
And I had questionable taste in that man.
Alright, so we can do this two different ways. Would you like all of the, like, I give you a picture, you tell me what your guess is, I give you the next one, you give me your guess, until we're done with the folder, and then I tell you if you're right or wrong for the whole folder? Or I tell you as we go?
I'd prefer the as we go.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going
Due to, you know, my lack of short-term memory.
So we start off. Also, the question would be, so, I mean, we're in the easy category,
Yes.
so you'll probably understand quite a few of these shows. For the other ones where you do not know the show, would you like me to tell you the name of the
Yeah,
show
I think that would be cool.
at the beginning of the
Sure.
folder?
Yeah.
Okay. And if need be, I mean, assuming because some of these animes I chose, I don't really recall a whole lot of, like, the character names. I just remember, yes, that was the guy. If you want, I can also tell you the name of the character, and you can be like, that totally helps somehow. Also, one more thing. So, because some animes are like that, so I have, they're the good guy, they're the bad guy, or, like, they had a redemption arc and they went from bad guy to good guy, so they're both.
So, like, Endeavor.
He was never a villain.
He was a villain in my mind.
But from Deku's point of view, he was always a hero.
But from Todoroki's point of view, he was always villain. Can't find that logic.
Okay, so, person number 1.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I had to, like, zoom in on it because it's matte. It's dark against a gray background.
Yeah, it is a little
but
dark.
I know this character. This is Moonfish from My Hero Academia.
It sure is. Is that and what alignment are they?
He is, well, if we're going off of alignment, he's chaotic evil. But he's a villain.
Cool.
He's a cannibal.
You know, he's got weird teeth.
His teeth are his
Alright. Person number 2.
That you made that tricky. Technically, in this version of him, he's a hero. This is Oboro Shirakumo. Jesus, God. From My Hero Academia. But this picture is him as a 16 or 17-year-old. I can't remember how old he is when he died.
When he was alive.
When he was alive, yeah. But he currently is a villain in the main storyline.
So with this one in specific, I was more going for him being the hero.
Okay.
Rather than, otherwise I would have grabbed him as, oh, by the way, spoilers.
Spoilers.
In case you didn't realize.
I know a lot about My Hero. I also know a lot about Jujutsu Kaisen. And other random story animes.
If you see an anime that comes up that you're in the middle of watching, maybe skip it.
Yeah.
Most of these are not super recent, so.
Okay.
I mean, this one is to us, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's new to everyone.
That's because
else
we're
anime.
reading the manga. So
So what I was going to say, but then felt the need to preface it with a spoiler warning. If I wanted him to be the villain, I would have shown the picture of him as half Kurogiri, half him.
that picture breaks my heart though.
You know. On to number 3.
Yeah.
I gave you 2 easy ones, and now for 2 that are not as easy.
Okay. I'm sorry, is that a lizard?
It is. And I can give you some clues depending on what you ask.
Can I get the anime or the manga?
Vigilantes.
Oh, it's from Vigilantes. Okay. I don't know shit about Vigilantes other than the backstories that
That's why I chose
from.
to bring it. Because this way it's more of an actual blind guess rather than you knowing.
Looks a little too friendly in conversation in this picture, and seeing as Vigilantes is told from the perspective of the cockroach. I'm gonna guess that they are also another vigilante. Or at least a friend of the cockroach. Or mutual friend of the cockroach.
Alright, so you're half right. I put them down as both because they became insta-villained at one point.
Oh yeah, that's right, they did. There was that thing that happened in Vigilante.
Yeah, there is that thing where people get stabbed and things happen.
Yeah, I really need to force myself to actually read through Vigilantes because, dear lord, I just don't like the main character.
I feel like your hatred for it makes me just not want to read it.
I just don't like the cockroach. I don't like the cockroach.
I mean, he's doing what he can, sluthering around.
He just is disturbing.
Alright, on to the next one for you to be all nice and confused about.
Oh, that's I want to say villain, in all honesty. It's a samurai of some sort.
So, according to the Vigilantes wiki, because I haven't read that far, this is a certain someone that you know who looks a little different.
Oh shit, is that Stain?
It is.
So it's technically a vigilante before he... I didn't realize he wore a mask then. Like, the instant I saw it, I'm like, wait a second, I feel like I've seen this picture before somewhere, but I couldn't place it.
Yeah, I like googled the Vigilantes, and I was like,
so this is
person?
Stendhal. This is Stendhal.
It sure is. And thankfully you can't see the titles that they're saved as, because that is the title of this picture.
I never realized Stendhal wore a mask, so... I
wouldn't have known.
Because, he had a nose up until he went villain, so...
Minimum. Alright, and then on to our second show. And this one I put into the easy category because you will see.
Okay.
Alright, so, so we got these two little ladies. And you may guess for both of them.
Do I know this show?
No.
Okay. Like
it's coming out this season.
Okay. Honestly,
it's basically a cute version of Naruto.
Well, the girl on the right definitely looks like a baby version of Yayorozu.
That's true. And then, what about the other lady?
The one on the left looks like a pinkified Eri. I am going to guess that the main character is Yayorozu, and their foil is the pink hair girl.
Alright, so you were close. So Momo is in fact the main character.
Okay.
I mean, that's not her name, but...
I know, but she looks like Yayorozu, so...
I mean, bonus point if you can guess what her name is. I can give you one hint.
Brain. I doubt it's that. I don't know.
It's very ninja.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say that her name was Kunoichi.
No. Assuming that my brain is going off of what it's titled, the way that it's saved is making me assume as well. Tsubaki.
Okay.
I feel like that's a very ninja name. And then the pink-haired lady is another friend.
Oh, okay. Well, I said foil, not friend, not villain. So.
They're on friendly terms.
Well, you can be on friendly terms with your foil.
There's no baking here. There's no foil. Alright.
Okay.
Person number 2, quote unquote, from this one.
Okay. Oh my god, I love that. I'm guessing they're the villains.
Quote unquote, yeah. Oh, that was... Alright, the next one is a little similar.
Okay.
Alright, so we got...
Oh, hello, dear.
So,
It's from Shield Hero. I am very bad with names. I can't remember hers.
the Raftalia.
Raftalia, thank you. She is a hero, though according to the other knights, she's a little bit of a villain because she's with the Shield Hero. But
Our point of view is from Shield Hero.
yeah,
So
she's a hero.
alright, and then the other person I have for this one, quote unquote.
You really had fun, didn't you? Everyone else are villains.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was like, I could grab bitch, I could grab slut,
Literally grab anyone.
I could grab, any of the other heroes. I could grab one of the actual villains that they went up against, the fan lady. No, just everyone. Because that's pretty much how it is in that show.
Yep. Which we need to catch up on.
Alright, so, next one.
Okay. He's adorable. I just love seeing his little round body. I want to hug it. So this is River from Reincarnated as a Slime. so fucking cute. He is a hero, seeing as the story is told from his point of view. But if you take anybody else's point of view, he's a villain. Because he's a monster.
I mean, he's very controversial. If you're the Dworgen, or whatever his name is, then he's an ally.
Wargo or something.
Something like that.
He's
big
an ally.
tall man with crown looking thing, you know.
Very menacing, but very sweet.
Yeah. Likes alcohol.
Has Pegasi.
And then I was like, well, I could go with someone obvious like Clayman, but that would be too freaking easy.
Yeah.
Or, you know, any of the other well-known characters. So let's go with someone that we don't think about very often.
Oh! See, the problem is I know some things that you don't.
Shush.
So, this is another character from Slime. Based on Jennifer's knowledge, he is a neutral party.
Based on Jennifer's knowledge, I know that he's a bad guy.
He is a bad guy, but that's probably because I told you he was a bad guy.
No, I remember the scene of them being like, yes, it's all according to plan, and then we're all like, what?
Yeah, but I still know more stuff than you, so I actually know better.
From that point of view, he's been painted as the villain at least.
He has been painted as the villain in recent episodes. But, like, back when he was first introduced, he was a neutral party.
Alright, so, next anime on our agenda.
Woo! We were just talking about that. So these are the Forgers from Spy X Family. Since the story is told from their perspective, they are heroes. But if you ask anyone in the country that they are currently living in about his true identity, they would consider him a villain. And if anybody knew what Yor did, she'd be considered a villain as well.
You know?
The only true hero in this picture that has no like misperception is our beautiful little Anya.
Yeah,
I think the only person who would see her as a villain is the boy who has a crush on her. Which is David.
Say the only one in this picture that, to our knowledge, has no blood on her hands.
Yeah.
And also, because I'm gonna say, you look at Lloyd and they're like, villain. You look at Yor, like, villain. You look at the child and you're just like, exploitable.
Yeah, but she's technically exploiting them a little bit, so...
They're all exploiting each other. So.
They are, so it's mutually beneficial.
Which is why no one can be mad at the show, because they're all doing the same thing.
They're all lying.
Alright, on to character, or should I say, picture number 2.
My horrible taste in men has beard. He is the villain. This is Yuri. Yuri Breyer. And he is a horrible drunk.
Well, I mean, depends. He could be worse.
He also has incestuous tendencies, so...
You know, it's in Japan for some reason.
That's a really weird, like, common thing in anime for younger brothers to thirst after their older sisters.
Or vice versa. I feel like the main issue with that is just that because, like, being openly romantic with anyone in Japan is, like, so, like, embarrassing and weird to them. They're like, well, I'm in the privacy of my own house, and I know that you love me as a family member, so I mean...
Yeah, I think it's just weird that he got upset that, you know, she wasn't going to kiss him, or that the fact that, you know, she didn't end up marrying him. It's just...
Well, I mean, that's also... I don't know if that's actually a thing in Japan, but it's a very common anime trope of...
It is.
Of just... when I grow up, I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah, it's adorable as a child, but it's a little weird when you're an adult and say it.
But the main issue with that is just because the other person's like, cool, sounds good, and then the kid's just like, all right, I'm ready. Just gotta get older. All right, and on to the next one.
Oh, was this the asshole or was this the nice one? I can't remember. I think this was the nice one.
You think this was the nice one?
Yeah. Because he had the nicer face.
Incorrect.
Ah, it was the asshole.
Yeah, I'm glad I cropped the picture because it originally had all three of them in there. Because remember, Anya said Grandpa half glasses and Grandpa glasses.
Yeah, they were both wearing glasses, both the nice ones.
Yeah. And he's the one who almost got punched in the table.
I just remembered that he was sitting in the middle.
That's true. I dropped it so nicely where you couldn't tell where he was.
Exactly. Like, I can't remember if he's the asshole or the nice one.
I mean, just look at that face. It looks like he's currently thinking about how his wife has left him and how you guys are so cheery and bleh.
Yeah.
Alright. And on to our last person for this one.
I need to zoom in on that. Hold on. Oh, it's the creepy eyed guy. I can't remember where he was from.
Well, you're gonna have to take a guess then.
I feel like he works above Twilight, doesn't he?
I don't know, does he?
I don't know.
I can't help you, gotta take your guess.
I did take my guess.
That he is a upperclassman of sorts.
Oh shit, now I realize why I recognize him. And it wasn't because of what you said.
I was gonna say, should I take your answer of what you first said?
No. This is the dude, this is the objective dude.
It sure is.
Like,
Sure is.
I've seen his face so much, I've seen it on the monitors in Twilight's workroom. Like, oh shit, that's right. This is Damien's father.
You almost didn't have that one.
I almost didn't.
Alright, on to an anime that you do not know.
I mean, I didn't know one of them either, so...
I watched this anime like 2014.
I'm sorry, is this JoJo mashed with Dragon Ball Z?
I mean, I've never seen JoJo, so I can't tell you about that part, but...
JoJo's
I
like the style that I'm seeing here.
I mean, I feel like they're all from the same... Like, when they all started drawing, it's about the same time, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or like they had previous, you know, mangas from beforehand where they just kept their style.
Can I get a name of the anime?
Toriko.
Okay then. What kind of anime is it?
Ooh,
It is a food anime.
would you like it more specifically?
Sure.
More specifically, hunting food.
Okay. I don't know why. But I'm either leaning towards like the dumb best friend character or like the villain that you want to just shut up and walk away.
Which one are you going with?
I'm leaning more towards the villain.
Okay. Also, here's a gift for you.
Oh? Dear God. That's disturbing.
Also, if it helps you. Wait, here, I'll do this one first. I'll do the other person first before.
Okay. Oh, that's a villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw that black. So if it helps you at all, the first person I showed you, his name is Toriko.
Oh, he's the main character.
Yeah. No. One more for the easy category.
Okay. Is it the same show?
No.
Okay. It's just it had that glow around it, so I was confused.
That's just how the picture was on Google.
Okay.
That's just how they decided to transparent their PNG.
Main character vibes.
You are correct.
Pure main character vibes.
And then we got this person.
Well,
And
this
again,
could
that's
go
just
this
how
could
they
go one of two ways. But I'm gonna go with adversary, man above.
And you'd be correct. And the title of this anime is Wise Man's Grandchild.
Is that his grandfather?
No.
Okay.